Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the good old fashioned MM Hunter and Sub Rogue. Now I know I keep saying I'm going to be releasing the good old fashioned cooldown video. The problem is if we want to get a proper one and it's not just some like double DPS, I have to find a good healer and he needs to be at a good rating. So, usually, obviously, as you can see, he stuns my guy or he saps him, whatever, he blinds him. The moment he gets CC'd, I instantly vanish. The reason is the rogue wants to go me, instead he goes my hunter. So, here we get a really good opener. You think he would die here, honestly. I mean, every CD thrown out here, and he actually gets to live. Crazy. And then he also swaps, which is actually really good, because we get a really good swap here. He should have died, to be honest. Like, how I don't know how you live at this, like, that is crazy. He must have got the most insane RNG of all life. The holdout trinket, that's great. Yeah, I played some Wrestle Druid today, and HPL was at like 2300. Pretty insane games. I think we went 15-1. I honestly wish we recorded it. I was just trying to get my cap, and we ended up, literally 15-1ing all the way up to like 2350 with I was playing with a LFG Windwalker, and he didn't even know that you can go to that one place interior gear. So, we got him his two set, one every game like usual. Windwalker Wrestler Windwalker H-Pal. The only game we lost, I think, was a Mistweaver and a Warrior, and I think it was because he just kept going on the Mistweaver a little bit too much, and the Mistweaver was literally kiting him nonstop. Like, complete, like, yeah, it was bad. But, pretty much this comp right here, this comp can work. There's one issue, this is not super high rated. It obviously isn't gonna work super high. So if your best bet at high rated is either Rogue Priest or it's Rogue Mage. Honestly, Rogue Mage is probably your best bet, and that's with a Fire Mage. People can play it with Arcane, but I don't think it's definitely as good. Like if you play Arcane perfectly and you can do your AOE without breaking sheeps, like on the side of the person, sure it can be probably better. But honestly, I think Fire in general, I mean, it's a lot better, especially if you know how to play it. You'll pretty much win in the opener or like the second go. But this is more for like under 2100, maybe to like max 2K. I mean, it just depends. If you play this comp really well, it can work. But pretty much after your burst, you're pretty much gonna lose. So really, anybody that just uses cooldowns now, if you guys don't know, when you face a Windwalker as a rogue, you want to run the cloak, run the bubble cloak. So when you cloak and you basically get the bubble for 5 seconds, it'll cancel out his karma. So I forget that I have it on, and so I don't instantly use it. But you'll see here in a second. I smoke late, and then I'm gonna cloak late, and I cloak the karma, and then at this point he's pretty much just toaster oven. He almost actually ends up living, but I take him out right before he gets out of the shadowy duel, and it was GG. So here we get a sap on the shaman. We trinket the incap, stun the DH. I'm gonna shadowy duel late most likely. Let's see, and he ends up getting taken out. This is the point where, actually no, he doesn't get taken out. Oh my. So he was at 1 HP. He ends up swapping. I'm killing the totems. So at this point, we got double trinket. We had blind. I should have just saved the DR for. Honestly, I should have saved the blind here. I should have saved it. And what we would have done is we would have blind trapped and we would have won. But it really doesn't matter to an extent because the next game, the next layer that we do of our go is going to be me stunning the healer, him trapping, and then we're just going to kill. So here is we win right here. There's really nothing they can do. We get a good setup, he gets a good trap, and we end up taking him out. So you guys should just know this. My hunter is also full glass cannon. He's running all the max mastery you can get. I think he can get a few more pieces, but otherwise, he is max mastery. He is going literal max to the max. So here, honestly, these guys lost because they just, I don't know if they didn't know what was going on. I thought this was Calm IRL or whatever his name is. So it was a free content. Obviously, the mage is going to be running as a, stun to do max dam. He DBs. He's going to go for the frost bomb. I actually step his, it was weird. I step his blink. So I was questionable. I actually went immediately. He probably thought I was botting. I ain't gonna lie. That was the fastest step of all time. My guy ends up almost getting 100 by a ring or a ray of frost, or I don't know what it's called. I think it's a ray of frost. So here I blind the mage. He blocks, cancels, shapes me. I could have bombed honestly, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to go max dam. but it was probably should have been it probably was a good idea to bribe bomb. I ain't gonna lie. So here we need to kill this guy. I see my guy does out of turtle. We have basically the off go. I have to CC the mage, not let him hit my guy here. So at this point we have to win. So on this Kenny, if my guy doesn't help me kill here, we're going to get a good ult. So he tries to knock me off, and we end up taking him out. I shadowy duel. Unfortunately, my hunter is, Frost Nova'd. So at this point, I know my hunter's going to die no matter what, so I'm going to jump down and try to get a re. So at this point, he's dead 100%. Worst case, I can step the mage whenever he blinks. Here, I end up getting around the pillar. Easy. At this point, if you're ever in a 1v1 situation, your best bet is waiting for your cooldowns. Now, the main cooldowns that you need Cloak, you need 1 Vanish, and you need Blades. You need all 3 of those 100%. I will not ever open without it. Because if I were to open now with just Cloak and Blades, let's say he does something, because you gotta think about the stuff that cannot, like, you're like, okay, this wouldn't happen, and then it ends up happening and you end up dying. So I end up here. I just wait. So here, this guy actually does a good move. So he's running Shimmer, which is the worst thing that you could do versus a sub rogue. So at this point, he automatically lost his duel the moment he runs Shimmer. So at this point, he knows if he grabs the eyeball, he has to trinket. So he's waiting for his main trinket. Just in case I sap him, he can trinket my sap, which is like a 5-hit strat. I think he's also waiting to reset his shield. So I'm not even gonna bother waiting. I'm like, GG, bruh. He's running Shimmer. He has human trinket, which is nice. I end up just trinketing this, and then I can honestly cloak if I want to out of this. We'll see. Nope, I hold cloak, and now he's dead. He can alter back, but again, I vanish. Actually, I don't even know what happened. I shadow strike, then leaped into the house 2 times in a row. I did that. So right as he blinked, my guy leaped across on top of him. He must have thought I was botting 100%. 100%. That was 2 times in a row that I on top of him. So this is a game right here. Again, if you don't click instantly on, Big Dam, you're gonna die instantly. So here he ends up just not clicking anything. I shadowy duel him low. He clicks at 20%. Nope, too late, buddy. I vanish to get right on top of him, and he ends up getting taken out. So again, you want to know how to beat a rogue. The only way you can beat a rogue, or not even the only way, the only time you can ever die is either 1 in Smoke Bomb or 2 in Shadowy Duel. There's no other way you're dying. The only time that a rogue can kill you is on Blades. That's it. So you gotta get that out of your head. The only time a rogue can kill you, unless it's like a mage busting or his teammate like doing unhealable damage, he will not kill you. He'll never kill you without Blades. He might get you like the 100 to 40 max, maybe, and that's if you're like a glass cannon spec. So here, this guy ends up doing it okay. It wasn't enough, pretty much. He actually ends up almost living, but we just get just enough damage, and he ends up. The problem with a lot of these Rested Druids is they think they Ironbark before they have heals. So this guy had 0 hots, and his first thing was Ironbarking. He should have put all the hots up and then Ironbarked, and then full Trent. But instead, he went for the Ironbark. He ends up almost living, but thankfully, instead of secret teching, we just go for fat eviscerates. We get full max crits, and we take him out on the blades. He trinkets into a restun, which is the worst thing that you can do versus a rogue, obviously. Now, this is a game. This is actually a shorter type of video, because obviously I didn't have that much content, and I'm trying to get whatever video I can get out. So there's that. I will have my tier 3 soon, so we're gonna have the dope mall coming in. It cost me $1. I ain't gonna lie, it's cost me some gold. Thanks for the Michael with the good old fashioned hookup. So here we open on this guy. This is a perfect example of. Actually, no, this is not a perfect. He should have died. I'm not gonna lie. He should have been dead right there. The most luckiest. So this is not the perfect example. This is literally them just getting lucky off of me not critting. So had I crit, he would have been dead because he decided to try to hold. That's the problem with a lot of these players. They try to hold and save their cooldowns until the last second because they're like, oh, well, I'm just going to wait. And then, oh, when I'm about to die, then no, you can't do that. What you got to do is the moment they start clicking all their C's, you have to trade. Because if you know that you're going to have to trade regardless, just trade. Because if you don't, you will die. Like, he would have died any other day of the week. He would have been dead. So here, at this point, we kind of lose the game because they lived our first go. That's the problem with this comp is our comp doesn't do damage off my blades. So at this point, now they pretty much win. As long as you just click CDs on our burst, you automatically will win 9 to 10. Or 9 to 1, whatever. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, I actually end up almost killing this guy on Blaze. If this was Shadowlands, he would have been dead. So, if this was Shadowlands Rogue, he would have been on a toaster oven 100%. This would have been a shadowy duel. Would you think he would be dead? On Blades, nobody should live on Blades. If I have Blades and they have no trinket, he should easily die in a shadowy duel. 100%, I believe that. So like he has 0 hots on him. You think, I mean I knew I wasn't gonna kill him. I go for the cheap shot here and I try to go as much damn here, but obviously, of course, like used, they live at a 10% HP, and he ends up living, and we pretty much lose the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.